डियर स्टूडेंट्स, मैं रोहित सिंह आप सभी का वेलकम करता हूं वी स्टडी मैथ के यूट्यूब चैनल पर। आज इस वीडियो में एस चांद बुक के चैप्टर नंबर 1 रेशनल नंबर का एक्सरसाइज 1D हम सोल्व करने वाले हैं। एक्सरसाइज 1D को सोल्व करने से पहले एक्सरसाइज 1D का जो बेसिक कंसेप्ट है उसके बारे में हम डिस्कस करेंगे। आइए स्टार्ट करते हैं इस वीडियो को। सो कंसेप्ट 1, what is our concept 1? Concept 1 is that find a rational number between P and Q, where P and Q are also two distinct rational numbers. So now what is the process? The formula is that our formula is that a rational number between P and Q is equal to, we have to do the sum of both the rational number and divided by 2. This is a one rational number between two given rational numbers. Let's try to understand this with the help of an example. Let's try to understand this thing with the help of an example. And the example is that we have 1 by 3 and 1 by 4. Find one rational number between them. So how can we find the one rational number between them? Look here, a rational number between 1 by 3 and 1 by 4 is equal to, what I will tell you, हमें दोनों नंबर का सम करना है 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4 small bracket close and divided by 2. So 1 by 2 I am going to write here. So let's take the LCM in the small bracket. The LCM will be 12. 3 4s are 12 and 4 3s are 12. So now what we have, my dear students, we have 1 by 2 multiply 7 by 12. Now final answer will be here 7 upon 24. So 7 upon 24 lies between 1 by 3 and 1 by 4. I hope you understand the first concept of this exercise. How can you find one rational number between given two distinct rational numbers? Let's move to the second concept. Concept second. In concept second, find many rational number between P and Q, where P and Q are distinct rational number and given also that P is greater than Q. So what is our strategy to solve this kind of question? So let's try to understand it step by step. First step, what is our first step? We have to compare both the numbers. Compare both rational number. Here we compare P is greater than and Q. First we have to find which number is greater and which number is lesser in step number 1. Now in step number 2, we have to find the value of D, and the formula of D is that from the larger number we have to subtract the smaller rational number, and this difference is divided by n. What is n? N is many number, and n is rational number lies between P and Q. Let's say we have to find here n rational number. At the place of, if I am going to write find n rational number between P and Q, so this n is a rational number between P and Q. If we have to find more than one rational number, then this formula will going to be applied. Concept number 2 will works there. Now comes to the step number 3. Step 3, n rational number between P and Q. So the first rational number will be the smaller number and we are going to add it D. Second rational number Q plus double of D. Third rational number Q plus triple of D, and going on Q plus n plus D, where n is the set of natural number start from 1 and goes to infinity. Because this n goes to infinity, so we can say that between two given rational number infinite numbers are lies. If we have P and Q and we have to find numbers between them, so we can find infinite numbers between them. Okay, so this is the concept number second. Let's try to understand this concept with the help of an example. And the example is that, again we take the same example. Find three rational number between 1/3 and 1/4. This is the same question, but this time we have to find three rational number, more than one. So we are going to apply concept number 2 here. So first step is that we have to compare. So roughly we are going to compare it 1/3 by cross product method. This 4 going to multiply here and become 4. 1 4 ja 4. 3 going to multiply here and 3 3 ja 3. So in 4 and 3, 4 is greater. So we are going to say that from this number 1/3 is greater than 1/4. So our comparison, let A is equal to 1/3 and B is equal to 1/4. So we can say that A is greater here than B. Step number 1 is complete. Now apply step number 2. For applying step number 2, we have to find the value of D, and the value of D is that from the larger number we have to subtract the smaller number and divide it by 2. So apply this step here. 1/2, 1/3, negative 1/4. Now 1/2, the LCM will be 12. 4 times negative 3 times. So what we have now? We have 1/2 multiply 1/12. So the final value of D we have 1/24. 1/24 is the final value of D. So now apply the fourth step. What is our fourth step? Find three rational numbers. So we are going to write here 3 rational number between 1/3 and 1/4. So the first number will be a smaller number plus D. So what is our smaller number? 1/4 are smaller number. So 1/4 plus 1/24. Sorry, I'm going to do this in the proper manner. So the formula is A is a larger number, so I'll take here a smaller number. So B plus D is the first rational number, B plus double of D is the second rational number, and B plus 3D is the third rational number. Now the value of B is here 1/4 plus 1/24, small bracket close. 1/4 double of 1/24, third rational number 1/4, triple of 1/24. Now solve this. It is a mathematical operation we have to apply here. The LCM will be 24. 4 6 ja plus 1. Now in the second bracket again 24 is the LCM. 6 plus 2. In the third bracket 24 is the LCM. 6 times plus 3. So what we have now? We have 7/24. We have 8/24 and we have 9/24. This may be the answer, but if we have any common factor between numerator and denominator, so we have to cut that and put the answer in the simplest form. So 7/24, there is only one common factor here, 4 2s and 4 6s, or we can say 8 1s 8 or 8 3s 24. So the answer will be 1/3, and 3 3s and 3 8s 24. So the answer will be 3/8. So this is the answer. These are the three rational number between 1/4 and 1/3. I hope you understand this concept. Now come moves to the concept number 3. Concept 3. In concept 3 is the alternative method of concept number 2. So again I'll teach you that concept with the help of example. If we have to find 3 rational number between 1 by 3 and 1 by 4. So what is our first step? I'll teach you this method step by step. First step, makes both the denominator equal. Makes both denominator equal. और फर्स्ट स्टेप दैट हमें दोनों डेनोमीटर को क्या करना है, इक्वल करना है. इक्वल करने के लिए हम क्या करेंगे, दोनों डेनोमीटर का एलसीएम ले लेते हैं. एलसीएम कितना आएगा बेटा 12. सो एलसीएम ऑफ 4 and 3 that is 12. So now we have to make, we have 1 by 4 and this 4 we have to make 12. So we are going to multiply it by 3. So I am again going to multiply the numerator by 3. The second rational number is 1 by 3 and this 3 is converted into 12. So I am going to multiply by 4. So I am also going to multiply by its 4. Now step number 1 is complete here. So we have 3 by 12 and we have 4 by 12. So now how many numbers we have to find here? 3 rational number, n is equal to 3. So in roughly what we have to do, we have to add 1 in 3 and that will become 4. By this 4 we have to multiply in this numerator and this numerator like this. In the next step, 3 going to multiply 4 by 12 and 4 going to multiply 4 by 12. So what we have now, my dear student, you can see one thing, we have 12 by 12 and we have 16 by 12. So on a number line both the denominator are same. If you think 0 is here, 12 is here and 16 is here, if I am going to divide this 0 by 12, so I can also divide this by 12, this by 12. So these are the two rational number. Between 12 and 16, you know 13 is also there, 14 is also there and 15 is also there. So these three numbers are lie between them. So we can say 13 by 12, 14 by 12 and 15 by 12. Is it clear to you? Okay. So now we can write here 13 by 12 is the number which is between them, 14 by 12 is the number which is between them and 15 by 12 is the number which is between these two rational number. So now we have to keep the answer in the standard form. So for that 13 by 12 there is only one common factor here, so remain same. 2 say 7 times and 2 say 6 times. So we have 7 by 6 is the second rational number. 3 say 5 times, 3 say 5 times and 3 say 4 times. So we have 5 by 4. So these are the three numbers lies between them. So my dear students, you are thinking one thing. In the previous question I solved the question 1 by 3 and 1 by 4 and find 3 rational number. These 3 rational number are different and these 3 rational number are different. So what is the right answer? So my dear students, in between two rational numbers, if P and Q, I'll tell you one thing, infinite numbers are lies. Infinite numbers are lies here. So the answer will never be going to same. Some of the students put some other rational number, some of the students put some other rational number and some of the students put other rational numbers. And different methods have different rational number between them. We have to make sure our calculation will be correct. Okay, is it clear to you? Okay. Now comes to solve the exercise, all the question, exercise 1D. Let us start solving exercise 1D. From S. Chan book, class 8 mathematics. Our first question is that we have to find one rational number. First A part. Here A is equal to given 1 by 5 and B is equal to given 1 by 4. And we have to find one rational number between them. So we, my dear students, we are going to write a rational number between 1 by 5 and 1 by 4. The formula is that 1 by 2 A plus B. Now put the value of A, that is 1 by 5 plus 1 by 4. Now so 1 by 2, the LCM will be 20, 5 4 जा and 4 5 जा. So what we have 1 by 2 multiply 9 by 20. So the final answer will be 9 by 40. 9 by 40 will be the answer of this question. Let's move the part number B of question number 1. Part number B, question 1 part B. A is equal to given here 1 by B is given here 7 by 12. So let's solve this question. Write a rational number between 1 by 8 and 7 by 12 is equal to 1 by 2 A plus B. Second, 1 by 2 1 by 8 positive 7 by 12. Third one is that 1 by 2 and the LCM of this is 24. 8 3 is 12 2 and 2 going to multiply 7 and becomes 14. So now what is the final value we have? We have 1 by 2 17 upon 24. So now multiply them. 17 upon 48 will be the answer, and this is the answer of this question. I hope you understand very well. Now question 1 C part, and given here A is equal to negative 5 by 6 and B is given here negative 2 by 5. So let's solve this question. A rational number between negative 5 by 6 and negative 2 by 5. So the formula will be 1 by 2 A plus B. Put the value of A here, curve bracket, negative 5 by 6 positive small bracket, negative 2 by 5 small bracket close, curve bracket close. This here positive negative going to multiply and become negative. 1 by 2 curly bracket, LCM of 5 and 6 is 30. 6 5s are 30. 5 going to multiply negative 5 and become negative 25. Negative 5 6s are 30. 6 going to multiply 2 and become 12. Now I'm going to solve this question here. 1 by 2, what we have? Negative 37 upon 30. Now negative 37 upon 60. This is the answer of this question. Let's move to the fourth part of this question. Question number 1 part D. Here A is equal to negative 4 by 9 and B is equal to here 11 by 6. So now what we have to do? Find our rational number. So the formula will be 1 by 2. Let's do in this question in a proper way. A rational number between negative 4 by 9 and 11 by 6. So the formula will be 1 by 2 A plus B. Now put the value 1 by 2. The value of A is negative 4 by 9 and positive 11 by 6. Now what we do? We take the LCM of 9 and 6. So the LCM of 9 and 6 will be here 18. So 9 2 is 18. 2 going to multiply negative 4 and becomes negative 8. 6 3 is 18. 3 going to multiply in 11 and becomes 33. One is the number is positive and one is the negative. So we are going to subtract. So after subtracting that, what we have? We have 25 upon 18, and the final answer will be here 25 upon 36. This is the answer of this question. The first question is solved here. Now move to the question number 2 of exercise 1D from Eschan book. Question number 2. Question number 2 is that find two rational number. Find two rational number between negative 2 and 2. So let's solve this question with alternate method. Here negative 2 by 1 and 2 by 1 are denominator are same, and n is equal to here 2. Given here, find two rational number. So my dear students, negative 2 I'm going to multiply by 3 because I have to add 1 in this 2, and 2 going to multiply 3. So now what we have? We have negative 6 and positive 6. So my dear students, we can do one more thing, that is let's draw a number line. This is our number line. Okay, now assume if 0 is here, positive 1 is here, positive 2 is here, positive 3 is here, positive 4 is here, positive 5 is here, and positive 6 is here. This is the required number. And negative 1 is here, negative 2 is here, negative 3 is here, negative 4 is here, negative 5 is here, and negative 6. This is negative 6. Negative 6 here is positive 6 here. So what we have to find? We have to find two rational number between this 6 and this 6. Now on the number line you can clearly observe between these two numbers how many numbers are lies here. So any of the two you can write in your answer. So my dear students, my answer will be negative 3 and negative 2. The other students can write a negative 5 and 0 will be the answer. Some of the student can write 1 by 2 is the answer. 3 and 5 is the answer. So these are the pairs of two rational numbers will be the answer of this question, because you can see how many numbers are there. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. These 11 numbers are seen here, but infinite numbers maybe lies here. Every number have infinite number between them. Between 5 and 6 there are infinite number lies. So this is the solution of problem number 2. You also have to draw this number line in the solution. Now comes to the question number 3. In question number 3, rational number is given. Let a is equal to given 7 by 2 and b is equal to given here negative 2 and n is equal to, we have to find 3 rational number. So the question is given there, find 3 rational number between negative 7 by 2 and negative 2. So let's solve this question with the alternate method. Alternate method says that we have to make sure both the denominator are same. Here the denominator is 1, so let make this one first same, equal. So for making this one 2, I am going to multiply in 1 by 2, then I have to multiply in numerator by 2. So I have negative 7 by 2 and have negative 4 by 2. Now the denominator are same. Now both the denominator are same, my dear students. You can see clearly here in this rectangle box. So now moves to the next step. Now how many numbers we have to find? We have to find 3 rational number. So what we do? We have negative 7 by 2 and we have negative 4 by 2 and I have n is equal to 3. So I am going to add 1 in this 3 and then it become 4. So what I do? I am just do multiply here by 4 and multiply here by 4. Now what I have negative 28 by 2 and I have negative 16 by 2. So my dear students, now draw the number line and try to understand this. If I have, this is my number line, let 0 will be here, and now what we can do here, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3 goes on here, negative 16, now negative 17. So let's do one thing. If this is negative 1, this is negative 2 and this is negative 3, so goes on here, let's say negative 16 is here, negative 17 is here, negative 18 is here, negative 19 is here, negative 20 is here, negative 21 is here, negative 22 is here, negative 23 is here, negative 24 is here, negative 25 is here, negative 26 is here, negative 27 is here, and negative 28 is here. Now divide all the number by 2. So what you can observe from this, my dear students, you can observe we have this number and we have this number, and between these two numbers we have to find only 3 rational numbers. So these are the numbers between negative 28 by 2 and negative 16 by 2. So हम अब क्या कर सकते हैं, इन नंबर में से कोई भी 2-3 नंबर को लिख सकते हैं. So my answer will be here negative 27 by 2, negative 23 by 2 and negative 19 by 2. This is my answer. You can choose any number which is lie between them. Okay, is it clear to everyone? Got. Now move to the next question. Question number 4. In question number 4 given that let a is equal to negative 1 and b is equal to negative 1 by 2 and we have to find 4 rational number here. So what we do first, students, just comment in your comment section. First we equal the denominators. So we have negative 1 by 1 and we have negative 1 by 2. So I have to make this one convert into 2. So negative 1 going to multiply 2 and 2 and negative 1 by 2. So now we have negative 2 by 2 and negative 1 by 2. Now you can see both the denominators are equal. So what we have to do now, we have find 4 rational number between them. So n is equal to here 4 number we have to find. We are going to add 1 in this 4 and this 4 is become 5. So from this 5 we have to multiply negative 1 by 2 is also going to multiply this, multiply by 5, and this also going to multiply by 5. So it become negative 10 by 2 and this become negative 5 by 2. So let's try to understand this with the help of a number line. Again, if this is my number line, this is my number line, and here is my 0, because both number are negative now, both the numbers are negative here. So dear students, let this is a negative 1, this is negative 2, this is negative 3, this is negative 4, this is negative 5, this is negative 6, this is negative 7, this is negative 8, and this is negative 9, and this is negative 10. Now divide by them 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. So one number is here and the second number is here, and between them we have to tell 4 rational numbers. You can see there are only 4 rational number here. Negative 9 by 2 is the first rational number, negative 8 by 2 is the second rational number, negative 7 by 2 is the third rational number, and negative 6 by 2 is the fourth rational number. One more thing we have to remember, if there is a common factor between numerator and denominator, we cut them. 2 4 ja, so negative 4, negative 7 by 2, and 2 3 ja, that is negative 3, and this is the answer. Now come to solve next question, question number 5. Question number 5. In question number 5, let given that a is equal to negative 1 and b is equal to given 0 and n is equal to, we have find 6 rational number. So let's do this question very easily. Here both the denominators are same, so we are going to multiply by 7 and 0 will going to multiply 7 greater than this 6. So that is negative 7 and 0. So what we have to do here, we have to find 6 rational number. Let's draw the number line. This is our number line. On this number line we can say that this is 0, this is a negative 1, this is negative 2, this is negative 3, this is negative 4, this is negative 5, this is negative 6, and this is negative 7. So dear students, see here we have this number and we have this number. Between these two numbers we have to tell 6 rational number, and you can say negative 6 between them, negative 5 between them, negative 4 between them, negative 3 is between them, negative 2 is between them, and negative 1 is between them. So our answer will be here, our answer will be negative 6, negative 5, negative 3, negative 4, negative 2, and negative 1. These are the 6 rational number lie between them. These are the 6 number lies between them, and this is the answer. Now move to the question number 6. Question number 6. In question number 6 is given there a is equal to given here 3 by 11 and b is equal to given here 8 by 11, and we have to find n is equal to 10 rational number. So here you can see both the denominators are same already, so we have to multiply here. Negative 3 will going to multiply by 11, 1 greater than this 10 is 11, that is why I am going to multiply here 11. 8 going to multiply by 11 by 11. So what we have now, we have negative 33 by 11 and we have 80. Or one more thing we can do here, my dear students, when I going to multiply this, so this 3, this 11 cuts this 11 and this 11 cuts this 11. Okay, now what we have negative 3 and we have 8. Okay, so now draw the number line. This is our number line, and you can see clearly here, if this is 0, sorry, if I assume 0 is here, so negative 1 is here, negative 2 is here, and negative 3 is here. Positive 1, positive 2, positive 3, positive 4, positive 5, positive 6, positive 7, and positive 8. So dear student, you can see here we have this 8 and we have this 3, and between them we have to tell 10 numbers, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. These 10 numbers are lie between them, yes or no? So dear students, our final answer will be here. -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. This is the answer of this problem. Now move to the next problem. Problem number 7. In problem number 7 we have to find 100 rational number. N is equal to 100, A is equal to given here 3 by 13 and B is given here 9 by 13. So how can we solve this question? I'm going to solve this question in a very simple way. 13 and we have again 13. So now I'm going to multiply first here by 13 and again multiply 13 by here. So this 13 cuts this 13 and this 13 cuts this 13. Now we have 3 and 9. Now we have to find 100 rational number. So I'm going to multiply here by 100 and I'm going to multiply here by 100. So you can see you have negative 300 and you have positive 900. So on the number line you can see very clearly, if this is the number line and if positive 900 lies here, 0 lies here and negative 300 lies here. So how many numbers should be there? Positive 1, positive 2, positive 3, positive 4, positive 5, positive 6 and goes to positive 900. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 100. These are the number lie between them. So you can write any 100 numbers between them and this is the answer of this question. I hope you understand this question very well. Now question number 8 you have to solve yourself. Question number 8 you have to solve your help. This is your homework. Thank you very much. In this video I'll just teach you 3 concepts of exercise 1D. First concept is that find one rational number between 2 rational numbers. Second concept is that find n rational number with a proper logical way, and the third concept is that the alternative method of concept number 2. And I solve all the question with the help of alternative method, but you can also apply the concept number 2 while solving the question. Which method you use, you are think it is easy, you can use. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video. Let's if you like my video, please comment in the comment section. Your comment is very necessary for us. Your comments motivate me to help you in a better way. Thank you very much for having this.